Yeah, other day I was talking about spell, mainly value annotation. With respect to that, we discussed about what? Spell. Yeah, yeah, the people who missed Saturday session, nothing to worry. Everything is old except what? Spell. Spell is nothing but what, guys? Spring expression language. Before injecting value to any spring bean property, if you want to perform arithmetic or logical operations, what operations? Yeah, you have to take the support of what? Spell. Okay, that's good. Yeah, today, yeah, total how many ways are there to do injection in Spring Boot? 3 ways. For simple values injection, one value at a time, at the rate value annotation. For bulk injection, configuration property. But both these techniques are on simple and wrapper type properties, right? If you want to inject one spring bean with another spring bean, at the rate auto void. But can I use spell for spring bean to spring bean injection? Yes. Can I use a spell for spring bean to spring bean injection? Answer is yes. Yes or no? Yeah, because in within the spell we have to write the bean ID. That's the last thing we have discussed in the last class. Today, let us go for how to use at the rate configuration properties annotation to simply perform bulk injection. To simply or literally perform what? Bulk injection. So now let's see how to perform bulk injection. Yeah, I have 10 spring bean properties. I want to inject 10 values collected from properties file. So no need of writing at the rate value for a 10 time. One time only you have to write configuration property. But there are some conditions to satisfy this. Number one, all keys in the property file must have a common prefix, common nodes as the prefix. per.info.name, per.info should be common. Some common, one word or two words, some common prefix should be there. And that prefix should be mentioned in the annotation. At the rate configuration property, there you have to mention the prefix. That's the number one point. Number two, the last node in the key and property name should match. per.info.name. So receiving end also, the name property should be there. per.info.age. Spring Bean also should have a property age. per.info.address. Receiving side also, there should be a property having name address. And last but not the least, this performs setter injection. So directly or indirectly, you should have a setter method for the properties. Directly or indirectly, you should place what? Setter methods for the property. It is not doing field injection, it is doing what? Setter injection. Setter methods must be there. Whether you use Lambda KPI or you put on your own, that's your headache. But setter methods are compulsory. What, guys? Setter method. Okay, I have a question. Take it, no problem. Okay. Yeah, sir. Out of 10, 1, 2 property names are not matching. What happened? They just ignored the last nodes in the keys, and 1, 2 property names in the spring bean are not matching. What happened? They will be ignored. Sir, can I inject values to those property by using at the rate value annotation? Yes, that is always there. Sir, I have one more question. By using at the rate value, I'm injecting one value. Using bulk injection, I'm injecting another value. Whose value will be taken as the final value? Think and tell me. Think and tell me. I don't want emotional answers. I want logical answers. Suppose there is an address property. Using at the rate value, I'm injecting Hyderabad. Using bulk injection, I'm injecting Vizag. Vizag will be injected or Hyderabad will be injected? Huh? Vizag will be injected or Hyderabad will be injected? Uh, yeah. At the rate value performs what? At the rate value performs what, guys? Field injection right after object creation. Then setter method execute. Configuration property performs what? Setter inject. So setter method will override the value given by field injection or not. So finally, whose value will be taken as final value? Huh? Vizag will be taken as the final value. Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Where is this? 719. Oh, it has become second. Let me open this. Yeah, remind me, once bulk injection is over, we have to study internals of auto configuration. Somehow that is missed in the discussion. Okay, because Saturday little less strength will be there by thinking that I have not discussed that. But once this bulk injection is over, remind me. If I forget, also remind me. Internals of auto configuration we have to know. What do you mean by internals? We are adding so many jars. So many jars means thousands of classes. But in that one, it is hardly making 10, 15 classes as Spring Bean. How does it knows what are those 10, 15 classes? What is the mechanism it is using? That's the point number one as part of internals. Point number two. By default, Ikari data source is coming as Spring Bean. We are using it. I don't like Ikari data source. I want something else as the data source. What should I do? You have to change the, you have to give some instructions to IOC container, na? Make data source as Spring Bean, but not Hikari one, C3P01, or Apache DBCP1. In the market, not only Hikari, so many other data sources are there, right? So we should ask him, because project manager is very particular about what? I hate Hikari CP, I want what? Apache DBCP connection pool, give me that. But it is not coming from my side, it's coming through auto configuration, right? So we should control that activity or not there. These are the two important discussion. Give me one chair. I think one chair is sufficient. Spring Boot core bulk injection, bulk. Yeah, bulk injection. To inject values to simple Spring Bean property, we can use @value and @configuration properties annotation. @value for single value injection to single property. Configuration for bulk injection at a time can inject multiple values to multiple Spring Bean properties. Okay, everyone tell me, total how many keys are there? 4 or 5? Okay, 4 are there, right? Okay, I'm trying to inject these values to one Spring Bean called company using @value annotation. Tell me how many times I used @value annotation? Huh? Is there any need of matching last nodes and Spring Bean property names? Here, what is their pin code? Here, what is their location or pin? Here, address. Here, what is their location? Names need to match or need not to match? Okay, it's one by one mapping, that to direct mapping. Fine. Okay, boss. I kept data, not for what? Not for setter getter method. Here only for toString method data is enough. So technically speaking, there is no need of data. So I can manage with toString or na, boss? toString is Lambda KPI annotation or not? toString is the Lambda KPI annotation. That's good. Okay, this is about value annotation. Check it out. All these keys are having common prefix na, org.nit, not compulsory 2 words in the prefix, 3 words, 1 word also, 1 letter also you can take, but common prefix. All these keys are having common prefix na, my dear. Okay, that prefix is mentioned in @ configuration properties. Say something, guys. Okay, that's good. Now tell me. Last nodes are what? Name, address, pin code, contact. Name, address, pin code, contact. Matching or not matching? Why, sir? Bulk injection, that too by using configuration property. How many times I am mentioning configuration property? One time. How many times I am mentioning configuration property? Only for one time. Are you getting my point there? Name, address, pin code, contact. Name, address, pin code, contact. These nodes, these keys are matching or not matching, guys? Matching or not matching, guys? Yeah, tell me, guys. This org.nit, this org.nit, matching or not matching, mind? Yeah, definitely matching. Okay, that's good. See, keys in property file, Spring Bean property names need not to match. Common prefix is mandatory for the keys in property file, and that prefix should be specified in what? @ configuration properties. Here field injection takes place, so setter methods are optional to place. Here placing @ data is optional towards what? Injection process. Only two string annotation is enough. The nodes, the keys are nodes after prefix in property file and property names in Spring Bean class must match. Here setter injection takes place. Setter methods are mandatory to place. Observe that setter setter is placed. We cannot place multiple prefixes in configuration properties annotation of single Spring Bean class. You have tried only one prefix. For one Spring Bean, one prefix. 10 Spring Bean, 10 prefixes. We cannot use this injection for injecting system property values, environment variable values, and also for what? Spell. Why, sir? Okay, first one by one. System properties are having same prefix or different prefixes, sir? os.name, jvm.version, user.name. So ruled out. And moreover, they are fixed keys. Can we change their prefixes? No. Environment variable, no prefix at all. No prefix at all, right? Okay, now tell me. Spell related arithmetic and logical calculation specific to one property, common for all property. Eh, specific to each property or common for all properties. Spell related arithmetic and logical calculations are specific to each property or common for all properties. Huh? Common. Before injecting to each value, we do arithmetic and logical operation. How does it is common? It is definitely what? Definitely it is specific to. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. We cannot place multiple prefixes. Okay. That's why spell is not possible using @ in spell cannot be used outside what? Value annotation. Spell should be used in combination of value annotation. Using configuration properties annotation, we can perform injection on following type Spring Bean properties. Simple, string, wrapper data type, arrays and collections. Arrays and collection. Can also be done using value annotation. Okay. Can also be done using value annotation and configuration properties what? Annotation. Okay, guys. Especially this one, wrapper and simple. Wrapper and simple can be done only by using what? Value annotation. And also that means both can be used. When it comes to arrays and collections, guys, okay, arrays and collection, let me be very clear. So we cannot think about working with what? value annotation. 1 minute. New improvisation I am giving can be done only by using configuration properties annotation. What annotation? Configuration properties annotation. Okay, let's see one example, then you will get idea. Okay, what's the final conclusion, guys? Configuration properties is good in some areas, value is good in some areas. Injection with respect to each property, value. Arithmetic and logical operation before doing injection, value. Okay, some common prefix is there, names are matching, then go for what? Bulk injection. And moreover, at the rate value is field level injection. At the rate configuration properties is class level and method level. Sir, why method level? Or if Spring Bean is created by using at the rate bean method, then you have to add this annotation on the top of the method or not there. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Okay, let me add that point. At the rate value is generally used as the field level annotation. At the rate value and at the rate configuration properties. Sorry, at the rate configuration properties is generally used as the tell me field level or class level annotation. Field level or sorry, method level. Sorry, it's my bad. I said method, but writing wise field has come. Method level or this. Let's see one example, then you will get idea, guys. Get into this file, Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project. Tell me here, where is this? Boot IOC Pros 10. Boot IOC Pros 10. Tell me, guys. Boot IOC Pros 10. Bulk injection. Bulk injection. Bulk injection. Fine, that's fine. Say next. Lambda KPI. Say next. Say finish. Let's create some packages first. com.nt.sbins. That's the one package. Application.properties. What dot properties? Application.properties. Data for injection. What, guys? Data per injection. pr.info.name. Raja. pr.info.address. Hyderabad. pr.info.mail. Email. raja@rani.com. PR dot info dot. Okay. What is there? Mobile number. Mobile number. All nines fancy number. Okay. So some keys are ready here. Yeah, to suppress these yellow marks, what should I use? Create metadata. Optional or mandatory? Okay, do I need to configure application.property file separately? Do I need to configure application.property file separately, guys? No, not at all, right? Do I need to create application.property file separately? No. No, it's going to be configured automatically or not there. Yeah, let's see. New, what's there? Package is already taken. Let me add the class. New class. Yeah, tell me. Person info is the my Spring Bean. Person info is my Spring Bean. Here is what? Person info dot Java. Here is what? At the rate component. What is there? P info. What info? P info. Yeah, tell me, guys. What is the story? Private string. What is there? Private string P name. Next. Private string P address. Not a P, it seems. I think name only I have taken. Yeah, your name should match. Private string email. Private long conversion, it will take care. Mobile number. Mobile number. Yeah, case sensitive boss. Be careful. Yeah, here what should I do? At the rate setter. Only I want to give the feeling setter method and is taken, toString is taken to display the data. Instead of writing two separate annotation, you can write at the rate data. Data is a one all-rounder annotation or not there. It does multiple things at a time, right? Okay, that's good. Fine, guys. Okay, now bulk injection at the rate configuration properties prefix is equal to what's the common prefix, guys? PR dot info. What's the common prefix, guys? PR dot info. That's good. Boot IOC pros 10. Tell me. Get access to what container? IOC container. Yeah, tell me. Application context. Why all this stuff? We have our regular story now. Configurable application context CTX is equal to. That's good. Where is this, guys? Catch. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. E dot print stack trace. Get access to Spring Bean class object reference. Get access to Spring Bean class object reference. Okay, that's good. Okay. Tell me, guys, here what is there? Yeah. Yeah. Person info is equal to CTX dot get bean. Tell me here. What's the bean ID I have given? P info. P info. Yeah, tell me. Personal info dot class. Okay, here is what? Info. System dot out dot println info. That's good. Right click, run as Java application. Yeah, bulk injection is happening or not? How many times we have written configuration property? One time. But it is doing bulk injection or not there? Is it not interesting, my dear? Come on. Yeah, that's good. So now listen, guys. Whenever you use this annotation, it give one yellow color warning recommending you to add some jar file. Add Spring Boot annotation processor to pom.xml. Okay, once that added that yellow mark gone now, my dear. Once that is added, that yellow mark gone. Okay. So what's the advantage of adding that jar file? Okay, actually first let me show jar has come or not. Spring boot configuration processor. This is the jar file, guys. Whenever you use bulk injection, this one you will get it. Okay. Right. Why? What's the advantage of adding it? Why should I add it? That is an optional, guys, not mandatory one, but it's a recommendation only. Mm. While working with configuration properties annotation, we need to add the following jar file recommended by IDE in what? pom.xml. Purpose of Spring Boot configuration processor. This dependency helps generating what? Metadata for classes annotated with what? Configuration property for classes, not properties. It especially useful when you are using custom configuration properties in your what? Application. This configuration processor generates meta-nf dot some one file, JSON file is created or not there during build time. This file is used by IDEs like IntelliJ Eclipse to provide auto completion and validation for our custom properties in application.properties or what? YML. Show documentation tooltips. Okay, so to show what? Documentation tools tips. Okay. If the specified common prefix of @ configuration properties is not there for the keys of property file, then we need to use what? @ value annotation for single value injection. If there it will inject, if not there it will ignore, no error. If you give wrong prefix also no error. It's like HTML. You give right tag, I will execute, give output. You give wrong tag, wrong attribute, I'll ignore it. I don't give any errors. C++ Java language. You write right code, I will compile. You give wrong code, I will throw errors, right? I generally say HTML coding is like mother. How many mistakes you do, she will think that bacha hai chod do. Aisa no na guys. Okay. But C++ compilers or Java compilers are like father. You do one mistake, he will tell 10 times, you have done that, you have done that, you have done that. Aisa no na guys. Especially boys to father, very nice connection. Boys to father and girls to mother. Okay. You do one mistake, okay, he will tell 10 times. Java compiler is also one semicolon you missed. One semicolon you missed. You will get one error or 10 errors. Yeah. Okay, guys. So these are the benefits. Let's see, are we enjoying those benefits or not? I have added, guys, first of all, in resources folder, that file should be generated. Application.properties, where is that file? Why is that is not coming? Okay, let's run it once. Let's run it once. After adding that annotation, run the application once. Okay, values are injected, guys. Values are injected. Application dot properties. Am I getting any documentation? Yeah. Still it is showing unknown property. Create metadata. No, boss. It is promising it will generate, but it is not generating. Fine. Refresh. Yeah, if I want to add manually, if I add manually, it is giving. That is additional. That is additional. But it is saying what? Spring hyphen configuration hyphen metadata dot JSON. Fine. Maybe problem from IDE say, don't worry. Actually, it's the only suggestion. Better to add. If you don't add, also not a big issue. Okay. Fine. You got the basic idea about at the rate configuration properties. Okay. Now let's do some changes and experiments here. Application dot property here, address one is there. That means not matching. That means not matching. Run as, okay, fine. Run as Java application. Except that remaining everything is injected or not there. Except that remaining everything is injected or not injected. That's good. Okay, fine. Now I have given wrong prefix. Info one. Yeah, am I going to get error or all injections are ignored, guys? All injection, no error, boss. Okay, fine. I'll give the correct one. I'll give the correct one. Since names are not matching, here what is the key? Address one. Okay, I will try to mention that key exclusively. At the rate value, at the rate value, dollar, flower bracket opening and closing. Tell me. Okay, pr dot info dot address. pr dot info dot address one. Right click, run as a Java application. Say okay. Here injection is done or not done, guys? Here injection is done or not done, guys? Name Raja, address Hyderabad, email is what? raja@rani.com. Injection is done, my dear. Come on, everyone. Understanding my statement, guys? Name Raja, address Hyderabad, email is what? raja@rani.com. Here is the mobile number. Okay, this is what. Now the question is, I will keep two keys. One supporting bulk injection, one supporting this. I'm taking another key called address only. Here I will take, what is there? Delhi. Here I will take Delhi. Okay, that's good. Here is take Delhi. Right click, run as Java application. What is taken? Delhi taken and Isaac Delhi. Because setter method overrides the field injection value or not. So final conclusion is that at the rate value perform field injection. At the rate configuration properties perform setter injection. Setter injection values always override what? Field injection value. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, fine. Okay. Note, while doing bulk injection, using the support of configuration properties, if one or other few properties of Spring Bean are not injected with values collected from properties file because names are not matched, then we can go for what? At the rate value annotation for that single value injection. For that single value. That's what we did na, boss. So if something is ignored because names are not matching, no problem. On that property, we can go for what? Targeted injection by using at the rate value. Fine. Okay. What is the difference between at the rate value and at the rate configuration properties annotations. Very, very important FAQ, right? Okay. Yeah, before that, let me thank everyone, even online and offline, everyone. I just kept one post in the Facebook. Anyone from Varanasi and Prayagraj, right? You have not seen? Okay. Are you not there in Natras Java Arena? In that one, you have not seen the poster? Okay, fine. Yeah, actually, one of my friend is going to that place. He actually requested you accompany with me, but somehow because of my busy schedule, I cannot go. So then we got an idea. Okay, we have a lot of students from UP. Okay, let's take their support. And I just kept one post, and don't believe me, I got nearly 150 plus responses. Some of them are there in different cities, but belongs to Kasi and Prayagraj, and some of them are doing work from home and nearby places, right? So one two students, they personally volunteered my friend, and somehow things went well, smoothly, and they only taken care of everything. So his father related some rituals are there. Okay, thank you for everyone. Right. Mm. Please share new batch slots. Please share new batch slots, Farhan. Just see the Naresh IT website. I don't have any idea. Farhan, I don't decide the batch timings, batch slots. You just follow front Naresh IT website or communicate with front office people. Communicate with the front office people. What's the difference between value and configuration properties annotation? One is value, other one is what? Configuration property. Given by Spring Framework, so it can be used in both Spring applications and Spring Boot applications, right? Given by Spring Boot, so it can be used only in what? Spring Boot applications. Performs field level injection by accessing private properties of Spring Bean class through reflection API. Performs setter injection by calling what? Setter methods of Spring Bean class. By calling setter methods of Spring Bean class. Okay. Perform setter injection by calling setter methods of what? Spring Bean class. Placing setter method in Spring Bean is not required. It's required, guys. It is field level or property level what? Annotation. It is class level or method level annotation. Perform single value injection to single property of Spring Bean. No support for bulk injection. Supports what? Bulk injection. Common prefix for keys of property file is not required. Prefix itself optional here. Common prefix for the keys in property file is required or not required? The keys in property file and the property names in Spring Bean class need not to match. Need to match or need not to match? Need to match or need not to match, guys? I want reply from you people, guys. Okay. If the key in property file is not matching with the Spring Bean property name, then no exception will be raised. Just ignores the value injection to that particular Spring Bean property. But here, if not matching, you are getting exception or not there. Okay. Can be used to even inject system property values environment variable. Can inject few system properties at a time, but not all system properties. Suppose I mentioned prefix OS. OS related values can be injected. It cannot be used to inject environment variable values. Reason number one, for system properties, there is no common prefix. For environment variable, it does not have what? Prefix at all. In single Spring Bean, we can inject values from property file, system properties, environment variable. All at a time, not possible. Why? If you take property file related prefix, system properties are missed and environment variables are missed. If you take system property related few OS as the prefix or user as the prefix. Remaining or missed na boss? Okay. So that's why don't you think configuration properties is complete alternate for value annotation. You need to know how to use both together, right? You need to know how to use what? Both together. Supports what? Spell expressions. Does not support what? Spell. Can be used to inject the values to what? Simple type, wrapper type, string type properties. Are you getting my point there? Can be used to inject the values to simple type, wrapper type, string type, array, collection, has a type, Spring Bean properties. In Spring Boot application, first we try for bulk injection using at the rate configuration property. If not possible, then we go for what? Single value injection using at the rate value. If value and configuration property try to inject two different values to the same Spring Bean property, then which value will be taken as the final value? Come on. We already discussed this, guys. Discussed or not, guys? Okay. So the configuration property value will be taken as final value or not. How to configure user defined property file in Spring Boot application? Okay, guys. How to configure? By using at the rate property source annotation. Number two, by using what? Spring dot config dot import is there or not there? When both are given, whose value will be taken as final value, guys? That depends upon the technique we used, right? That depends upon the technique we use. Okay, that's fine. If application.properties and user defined property file contain same key with a different value, then if we try to inject that key related value to Spring Bean property by using value annotation or configuration property annotation, which value will be taken as the final value? Not single answer, two answers are there. If user defined property file is configured using at the rate property source annotation, what annotation? Yeah. Then the application.property file will be taken as the final value. If user defined property file is configured using what? Spring.config.import key. Then the value kept in what? User defined property file will be taken as the final value or not there? Will be taken as the final value or not there, guys? As part of application startup process, user-defined property file configured using property will be recognized first. Later, application.property file will be recognized. After that, user-defined property file that is configured using what? Spring.config.import will be recognized. This is order of recognition, guys. First by using property source, then application.properties, then what? The file that is configured by using spring.config.import. That's why the one that is configured through spring.config.import will be injected as the final value or not there. See this, guys. Here one story is there. Here one story is there. Everyone listen. App.properties, application.properties. Here 100 is there. Here 200 is there. NIT.size, NIT.size. I am trying to inject to size. Okay, now tell me. Yeah, this is custom property file. This is predefined property file. It is configured by using app.properties. So which value will be taken as final value, guys? 200. Why 200, guys? Because it is configured by using at the rate property source annotation. And if same thing is configured by using what? Spring.config.import, then what value will be taken, guys? User defined property file value will be taken. Okay, now let's see. Here I am taking something called file. My file dot property. Here pr dot info dot address. pr.info.address. What is that? Okay, since a discussion has come, ORNRs. Yeah. Yeah. What is there, guys? This one. So let's see. First of all, I have to configure it. I have to configure it or not there. Yeah, super. Where is this? At the rate, property source com/nt/ no, directly file. I have not kept in any package, right? Okay, my file dot property. What dot properties, guys? My file dot properties. Run as Java application. It's coming or not coming? Raja Delhi, raja@rani.com. Where is their mobile name? Okay, what is coming? Still Delhi is coming. Why? Value there in the property file only coming. The value that is there in property file only coming or not there. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good, guys. Tell me now. Now I comment this, guys. I comment this. I'll go for Spring Dot custom properties file configuration. Custom property file config. Spring Dot, what is there? Config dot import. Spring Dot config dot import. My file dot properties. Right click, run as Java application. Yeah, what is coming? Still Delhi. 1 minute, 1 minute. I think value annotation is dominating, it seems. Oh, no. Value annotation is pointing to address one, na boss. Just a minute. Yeah. I don't keep any value annotation. Okay, I'll remove this stuff also. I remove this stuff also. Wait a minute. Right click, run as Java application. What's happening? ADDORS. That's fine. ADDRS. Small mistake. Yeah, don't worry. I'll show one more time with the property source also. Varanasi has come na? Okay, fine. 1 minute. Because earlier also I might have cheated you people by giving wrong key people. Right. You should not get that feel, right? Okay, now Varanasi. Because still it is there. Suppose you comment this. For example, you comment this. You comment this. I think I should get Hyderabad or Delhi. What is taken? Delhi is taken, it seems. Delhi. It's coming or not there? If all three are there, all three are. Last one, spring dot config dot import only will work. That's the last one to recognize the file, guys. So that's why whatever value is there, that value will be taken as the final. Okay, guys. Now tell me. Can we use @configuration properties and @value annotation in a single Spring Bean class? Why not? Happily. We already discussed or not there. Yeah. Yes, can be done. In fact, few values to Spring Bean properties can be injected to using @value, and the values to few other properties using what? @configuration properties annotation. Okay, only in Spring Boot application it is possible, not possible in Spring, because at the rate configuration properties is not there in Spring level, is there only in what? Spring Boot. Okay, guys. In Spring Bean class, we can have three types of Spring Bean properties: simple wrapper data types, including string, array list set map, collection and array type properties, and has a property. For has a property, we can use at the rate auto while. Okay, for these two things, yeah, compulsory. First one, value or configuration property. Second one, no option, only configuration properties. For second one, no option, only configuration properties. Is that clear, my dear? Come on. Okay, now let us give one example that deals with what? All types of properties, right? Let's see. Let me put all types of properties, guys. These are simple, simple properties. Fine, that's good. Okay, now array type properties. Private string array, colors. Favorite colors I want to inject as what? Array. Collection type properties. What properties, guys? Collection type property. Private list string friends. Why, sir? Some friends name can have a duplicate names, na? That means same name. Srinivas, Venkatesh. These are the most common names in Telugu states, guys. You shout Srinivas, at least 2, 3 hands will be raised. That's the most common names, right? For girls, Lakshmi Padmavati. For boys, Srinivas or what? Venkatesh. That is in Telugu states. If you go to Tamil Nadu, Murugan. In every home, one Murugan will be there. Every home, one Murugan will be there. Next, in Karnataka, Manjunada. There are so many people are devotees of Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva local name there is what? Manjunada. So Manjunada is very, very common name there. What about Maharashtra, MP, UP? No common names, huh? Pramoda. Who is Pramod in the classroom? No one is in the Pramod. I think as for my knowledge, in Maharashtra, Ganesh should be the common name. Ganesh or Vinayak. Because most of the Marathi people loves Vinayak, Lord Ganesha. Because in every state, one popular god will be there. Orissa people, I think, I don't think. Jagannath, Jagannath, any local name for Lord Jagannath? Yeah, let it be, guys. Yeah, private set. Okay, private set, private set, private set, private set. Okay, long, long phones. Okay, some this one. Private map, string comma object or string comma long. Array, something, some ID details, ID numbers will have alphabet, some ID numbers will not have alphabet. Better take or generic type object na boss? ID details. Control plus shift plus O. Okay, has a property. I want to take one more thing called what? Has a property. Private, what is this? Job details. Job details class is still not created, guys. Create class job details. That's good. Create class job details. Tell me. I'm not taking this as Spring Bean. I'm just taking as a supporting class. Yeah, tell me, guys. Private string designation. Private string designation. Okay, next one. Private string designation. Okay, tell me next one, guys. What is there, guys? Private double salary. Private string company name. I think enough, right? Okay, only for getting getter setter method, I'm just taking at the rate. Including toString, everything comes or not there. Yeah, tell me here, personal info dot Java has a property private job details. Private job details. Private job details, guys. Fine. Mobile number, five colors, friends, phones, ID details, all this stuff. Okay. Name, address, email, mobile number. I think all types of properties are covered now, boss. Anyhow, toString is there. It will take care of data display part. Okay. Note, please notice, I have not kept at the rate component on job details. Everyone noticed that? Yes. Fine. Let it be, guys. Now go to application.properties file. Go to application.properties file, guys. Here for what is there? Array. pr.info dot fav colors of 0 indexed value. Fav colors of 0 red. Copy this, paste it. Fav colors of 1. Next, fav colors of 2. Fav colors of 2. Yeah, here is what? Red, green. Next, what is there? Blue. Red, green, blue. Okay. Something, guys. Right. Next one for list. pr dot info dot pr dot info dot what, guys? pr dot info dot friends. Okay. Same. Array for Java list set different, but here everything is same. Friends of 0. Friends of 0, Suresh. Friends of 1, Rajesh. Friends of 2. What is there, guys? Kamalesh. Suresh, Rajesh. What is next one? Kamalesh. Are something Babu, I are worrying about. So my name is not there. Huh? Fine. You write your name in your practicals. For what? Set. Yeah, tell me here. Where is this? Info dot. Phones. Okay. Phones of 0. Phones of 0. Okay. Fancy number 1. Copy this. Paste it. Fancy number 2. Copy this. Paste it. Fancy number 3. I'm just adding some fancy numbers here now, boss. Yes. I'm just adding some fancy numbers. Okay. Next, ID values. Their key values. A key should be taken as another node. Every key should be taken as what? Another node. For map, ID details dot. What details? ID details dot. Key is your choice. Aadhaar. Aadhaar number. Next, ID details dot. ID details dot, tell me. PAN number. PAN. ID details dot. ID details dot. శ్రీనాథ్ అదే పాస్ కావాలి ఎక్కడ ఆన్ ద వేనా ఇంకా టైం ఉందిలే ప్రాబ్లం లేదు నేను 9కి అలా బయలుదేరుతాను ఓకే సరే అదేరా సర్కిల్ దగ్గర కలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం 9:30 అలా రైట్ వచ్చేస్తా 9:30 కల్లా పక్కన వస్తా యా PAN. Next one. Passport. Something, guys. Okay. Everything is done here or not there, guys? That's good. Tell me next one. For has a property. Or for has a property also, that other class property name should be taken as another node. Another node. What's the main property name? Details. I hope you remember details. In main class, what is there? Has a property name is details. Details dot designation. Details dot company. Details dot salary. This time that here Aadhaar, PAN, passport is my choice keys. But this time when it comes to as a property, the nodes should be matching with what? Other class property name. The helper class property name. That's very clear, boss. Here, where is this? One is enough. Right. What is this? ID details not there. Details dot designation. Okay. SC, software engineer, guys. Details dot, what is there? Salary. Big number. Details dot, come on. Details dot company. Details dot company. What is there? HCL. Details dot HCL. I think enough. We got, I think everything is set now. Shall we check whether it is happening or not? Right click, guys. Run as Java application. Simple. Array, simple means simple property, not simple means that. Mobile number simple. Fav colors. Array. Friends. Friends what? List collection. Phones. Set collection. ID details. Map collection. Our keys, our values. Okay. Has a property coming or not coming? Interesting or not there? Is it possible through value annotation? Not. Because in value annotation, we have to mention key. When you mention key, what's problem? You can give either one index or two indexes. Only one index you can give. You cannot give all the three keys, right? Yeah. Okay, now one more thing is there, guys. One more thing you can see. Fav colors is there in mixed case, na boss? No, I want to write in lower case only. Then you can write fav colors. What is there? Fav colors. That's another interesting aspect or not there. This is my bulk injection, guys. Run as, what is there? Java application. Is it not interesting, my dear? Come on. Still fav color is injected. Check it out. Still the fav colors is injected or not there? Come on, my dear. Yeah, that's the one thing. Okay, now listen. there is something called inline syntax. For list map, oh, sorry, not for map, for array list set, there is one more syntax called inline syntax. Inline syntax means there is no need of giving in multiple values. Whatever syntax we are seeing is, this is called indexed syntax. What is this? Because we are mentioning indexed syntax. Whatever we are following, that is called what? Indexed syntax, right? Yes. PR dot fav colors. PR dot fav colors. PR dot fav colors. Here, what I do is red one, green. Array, if not only those colors are. In life, we have so many colors, right? Maroon. Next one, gray color. Yeah, yellow, dirty fellow. Fine. Okay. So we have other colors now, boss. Let me comment. I think I have given a shortcut to comment them. Control backward slash. That's a toggle key. One time for on, one time for remove. Not control plus shift plus. Control just backward slash. Control shift also works, but here control backward slash is enough. Yeah, that's great, guys. Tell me now. This is there. Run as. What is there? Java. Still injected or not there? I think phone numbers are yeah. Colors. Yeah, same is applicable for other one. Same is applicable for list and set. For map, there is no inline syntax. Why? Map and has a property key values now, boss. You cannot mention key values as comma separated values, right? Okay. So one day I tried this one also. 1 minute. You go to map, guys. You comment these guys. I got a thought, but what to do? It is not allowing. I know you will get this thought. What is there, sir? Try like this. ID details is equal to Aadhaar. Aadhaar is equal to. That's a problem. Two equal to not allowed now, boss. Then it will be in confusion. Which is key, which is value, right? See, in the syntax itself, we are thinking it's not going to work out because this equal to is key value. Here, one more equal to means what? How does it works? That's why there is no inline syntax for what is there? There is no inline syntax for has a properties and map properties. Are you getting my point? Noise, instead of writing number of lines again, better to go for index syntax for injection, array set collection type. Okay. Noise, nice, okay. Anita madam, you are saying nice, fine. Kota Nikhil, today DevOps class is not there. I already discussed it in the common topic area. If there, I'll give the plan later. I'll give the plan later in regular class. How to inject properties using factory bean? No, in factory bean, we don't inject values. Factory bean is not for injecting values. Factory bean is returning object, right? Maybe while returning object, you want to assign data, you have to call methods manually only. And that's what I'm going to do, right? Thoda sabar karo. Yes, I think you're a Telugu guy. Wait for some time. Yeah, next this one is, sir, if you give two different values, one using indexed syntax, one using what? Inline syntax. Here I will write inline syntax. Indexed and inline, yes. Indexed and inline. Indexed and inline. Right click, run as Java application. whose values are taken. Maroon, gray, yellow. So inline syntax has got higher priority or not there. Okay, let's not think that that is overridden. Duplicate also will not think like that. Okay, I'll just check once. No, order does not matter, but still I'm checking one more time. Still I'm trying to check one more time. Java application. ID details null. Why ID details null? Did we disturb? Acha, we commented. Nothing is there. We commented them. That's why not coming. So now you observe this. Maroon, gray, yellow, right? Maroon, gray, yellow. Are you getting my point there, guys? So that means inline syntax is getting higher priority or not? Fine, guys. This is the whole story. This is inline syntax. This is inline syntax. This is inline. This is called indexed syntax, right? Fine. Injecting values to map and has a properties. Okay, that's good. No inline syntax there, right? License and other things. For array list set type bean property, if we try to inject two different sets of values to Spring Bean property, one set by using indexed syntax, another set by using what? Inline syntax, then whose values will be taken as what? Final value. The inline syntax values will be taken as final values or not there? The inline syntax. If any Spring Bean property is having camel case naming convention, then it can be taken as two words separated with what? Hyphen symbol, while creating the node in the key for at the rate configuration properties related what? Bulk injection. For at the rate configuration properties related what? Bulk injection. Yeah, fav colors can also be written as what? Fav hyphen colors. Okay, that's good. When should I use at the rate auto void? When should I use what? At the rate configuration properties to inject the values to Spring Bean property. To inject the values to Spring Bean properties, of type has a property. This is very important. Of type has a property. If the property type is what? Has a of type has a property. Please notice this point. If the property type is what? Has a property. Okay, use for array for as a property also configuration property is taken or not there. Okay, configuration property is taken or not there, guys. Yeah, simple theory, my dear. Listen carefully. In composition, two classes are there. Suppose helper class is not taken as Spring Bean, but you want to still inject the values to that class properties. Go for configuration. Now you have taken it as Spring Bean. Okay, then you can happily go for at the rate auto void. When you take in at Spring Bean, you have a two option. You can go for configuration properties at the rate auto void. When you have not taken it as a Spring Bean, helper class is not taken it as a Spring Bean, you have only one option. What is that? Configuration properties. Clear, my dear? You are planning to inject the values to as a property by collecting them from what? Property file or YML file. YML I'll introduce tomorrow. Then prefer working with what? Configuration property. Here, dependent class need not be taken as Spring Bean using at the rate component. You are planning to inject another Spring Bean class object to as a property of what? As a property of Spring Bean has a property of Spring Bean, then prefer working with what, guys? At the rate auto void annotation. Okay, here the dependent class, here you must take dependent class as Spring Bean using one or other stereotype annotation or not there. How can I inject one Spring Bean class object to what? Another Spring Bean class objects has a property. Answer number one, by using at the rate auto void. Number two, Okay, by using spell. In spell, we have to pass dependent bean ID or not there. See guys, here date at the rate auto void. Date is the dependent spring bean. Here same thing I passed as what? At the rate value hash date are not there. This is a new thing that we learned in last class, my dear. Come on. It's a new thing that we seriously learned in last class are not there. Fine. So with this, we completed what guys? Bulk injection using at the rate configuration properties. Fine. Okay, tomorrow I'll remember, but you also remind me that we have to complete internals of auto wiring, right? Okay, I think one session for runners, two sessions for profiles, one session for YML. Total how many sessions are there? 4 sessions, right? Okay. So by Friday it will be completed. Okay. Friday, na? Friday. Okay, we'll see. Because I have to start Spring Data JPA for that one. Please share Dasara dates, sir. Let us know 5 p.m. batch, 9 a.m. new batch. Parhan, I'm telling in English only. Batch scheduling is not there in my control. Please talk to office people. That's the one thing, right? Okay, fine. Okay. That's answer number one. Answer number two. So my Dasha vacation, it is only my personal. Don't link with institute or other faculties. 28th to 5th, including 28th, you may have a common topic class. You may have 28th, we are working. 28th, we are working. Okay. But 28th to 5th, Sunday to Sunday. Sunday to Sunday. I know for North part people, Dasara is not a big festival, but no option. No option. You have to cooperate because entire Amirpet take 2 vacations. Okay, one is for Dasara, one is for Pongal. I think before Pongal only your batch will be completed. Don't worry about that. Right? Okay. Office people suggested to join Shivaram sir batch. You are not available. They are saying you are busy. I don't know, boss. I don't know. I am available, Parhan. I am really available. Maybe currently that batch, that faculty batch is started. That's why they are suggesting, right? Okay. Parhan, I don't know about this, but I am available and new batches will start. Maybe after vacation, they will be started. Everything you have to find out in office. Nothing is there in my hand, but I'm available. No problem. Okay. You can wait for my batch. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. Yeah. Kubernetes, DevApps Kubernetes topic is not there. I will give the schedule. I'll give the schedule later. They're getting that exception means there are 2 reasons. You are not taking package properly. There's no component scanning there. So your Spring Bean package should be sub package of the package. Follow that properly. Note of it. First one, Spring Boot code.